Well, I was gonna play this pack called Explosive Cemetery, but before I can even get to playing it, the creators already expanded this into its own multi-world, custom music and custom particles thing called D3V Land. Let's check it out. Flag is win is not allowed for some reason. Interesting first level. We'll just set Bob, flag is you. Grab this win and do Bob is win. And here's the world map. Oh, we have a bridge? Oh, that's like tracks as if they were a bridge, alright. So, level letters, Baba, okay, so we start with a multi-letter thing. We're gonna turn from Baba into Bad Bad. But we need to do it like this. Bad Bad is you. And then Baba is melt and win. You know, the melting doesn't really matter for us. Like, wait, if the Bad Bad is floating, that's not good. Well, just turn back into Baba and it should be fine. Yep, there you go. So there's gonna be new, like, custom properties and such. Oh, you can't use unintended words in some of these? Well, that shouldn't matter that much, right? Bod is D. Bod is thanks. More importantly, Bad Bad is defeat, so I don't think we're going to be turning into that. We can turn into Boba? Okay, hold on. We can also move the Bob is you statement down this time, because that's, I think we're going to need to do that, because we need to spell a word that... Oh, maybe we should move it up, oh my god. We need to spell Boba. This is gonna get some text stuck. Like, I'm actually ridiculous that I've actually moved the text down, but if you do this... Bad Bad is Boba. I can't believe I did not want to move this down, actually. Anyway, just turn it into freaking Boba. And this is the Boba that we need to use in order to bring Baba's Mountain Wind. It's not floating, so we can just use it. Yep. Todd is TDD. Okay, so Bad Bad is defeat and not dot. We're still melt, though. So we gotta turn this Bad Bad into something else first, I think. These are remaining letters? Bat. Okay, hold on. There you go, it's a bat. Before we turn that into the dot, we are gonna activate this. Now, dot near Bob is win, but we are gonna turn this bat into a dot now. There we go, and let's use the dot. There we go. Okay, and now what? Shut up. Okay, I swear I've seen this stack before, which is why I'm doing a re-record after the fact of this level, and I really want to get to the other stuff, but you do Lonely Belt is up to make the belts face this way in particular, so we can do text stack. You stack this and this. Shift them. Next one to stack is you with and. Okay. So you do me is me. This is me plus me is push. So I can push this around now. But we need to prevent... Well, what this is doing is preventing this me is hedge from forming, which is good for us. But we also need to say me is me and shut. So that will allow us to open this door. Okay. Anyway, flick. The statue is stopped, Keki as you happens. There's a bunch of rules, and... we're trying to just... Where is the cliff? We need to spell the word cliff, yeah? Lonely cliff is you and win. That also, because it's you and win, I don't need to succeed. I mean, I don't need to get out of the top left chamber. It's where it's like getting rid of the fire or something. It's Lonely Cliff and it's the top left tile, which has the stuff on it. So we need to get rid of everything on that tile except the cliff. Cliff is defeat? Fire is defeat also? Except the word defeat is too hard to put stuff here. Spike eat all. What are the ghosts doing? Like, it's cliff eat fire. And then, well, first of all, fire is defeat, though, and it's on a timer. Yeah. Alright, so this gives you literally plenty of time. Like, you push the ghosts here, but you didn't need to. And, again, you're setting up fire's defeat right now to kill the Keke first, then cliff eat fire next. So, do this, do this. Now, if we do it immediately, the fire without Keke eat level will happen immediately. Like, it will happen earlier, so we don't want that timing. You do that and then cliff eat... Wait, no. Other way around. Then eat the fire. Wow, we can win the level with nothing. Alright, cool. Great. The disclaimer appeared again. Alright. It's hot. It is hot. Oh. I mean... We don't want that frog to appear, so let's break it. Lilia's frog is what caused that one. It seems I can do Baba is win, but if I can... I don't think I can make something that will fit this gap. Without. You can spell the word without. Baba without. What is the... ow, what... something. So there's clearly belts as well. It feels hard to spell it is hot quick enough, unless that's the idea. The belts are moved. You do Baba shift. You quickly need to get, using the belts, you need to get the it is hot to turn into without. Do Baba shift, and now we gotta think about that. Okay, so I've moved all the belts. You can't do the one that makes it look left and then look right in this spot, which is a little bad, but this is the best I can do. Okay, how do I do this actually? Like, do I have the time? We do not have the time to do this. And we also need to push that is out. Also, I've got this completely wrong in the sense that this T is not supposed to go at the end there. The T actually stays exactly in place. You just freaking misdid it. Alright, I've set this up now, because you don't even need, well, you need to undo a lot if priority doesn't work out, but like it required one turn. I thought they had 4 belts, so this you didn't need to do this, but okay. But yeah, there was quite a good chance that wouldn't have worked. Fofo U. Fofo is this a troll level? You can't do this with just the U. No, okay, okay. What is this? Lingo top white plus. Okay, so it's UFO is something. That's why this U is here. So clearly just need to get past this dust by having the Fofo and the UFO move. The word fall is there to make text is fall to the left. That's absolutely forced. And I guess we have to do Fofo is auto, except if I do it, like, notice that the Fofo right there is gonna move way past the dust. So I need to break that auto, like, fast after the fact. Like that. There we go. But can kind of move some of this out, maybe? I mean, this is kind of silly. Or it can just get stuck there, I guess. The thing about this is that, like, I'm gonna, now I can say UFO is auto if I do, text is fall. But I want a Baba to come and break this because I can't have this forever. Text is fall, UFO is auto, and then break the, like, as the UFO is moving there, I'm going to break UFO is auto here. So then, they can remain. And was that too many Babas? Whatever. Feels like it didn't need 3, but anyway, chess battle advanced. That's unlocked. It was on the map. Okay. But as much as I want to leave, I actually, like... Okay. If they're gonna introduce these multi-letters, then I may probably just continue this world. Because I might as well finish. And, like, that looks so cursed. ING as a multi-letter. That is not a base game multi-letter. So I can make feeling, which allows you to effectively select stuff based on things that have that property. So, like, I mean, we currently... What's the problem right now? Well, there's a ring that's in the way. That's not great. But also the lizard needs to be in the level. Flag not without lizard is win. Therefore, the lizard still needs to be in level. Yes, not without. Yes, this level feels like it may have a little bit too much going on. But it looks like we may be switching between 2 states here because we have sword is shift, also preventing us from getting out. But also these swords, I can move them around and, like, have some arrangement of text happen or enable or disable with that. There's a piece of grass that's going to eat the lizard if this is broken. So the lizard wants to stay in the level. So lizard is float's gonna happen, but we only have 1 is. Okay, hold on. Ring is push is what I want to make, right? And what's the issue if I just try to go forward from here? There's absolutely nothing. Chess battle advanced. Okay, I assume that the part of the intent is this. Lizard feeling float is push. So you notice that I'm just, like, showing off a particular interaction maybe, but, like, it's currently floating, but now it's no longer floating. So this is what the feeling float's doing. So it's letting you do that. But now we'll need to switch it to say ring is push. And the swords would have been positioned in such a way that, like, the R could move like a conveyor belt and then go here to say ring is push, but you also got to get rid of the float. And I actually kind of CBA. Okay, Akekenorb. Akekenorb. There'll be cheese in this one too. By the way, I'm playing a version of this pack that has, like, I swear 2 or 3 cheese updates, and that just happened. So I can't really wait. There's a door in the way. That's the main issue, right? And door is shut, so... but Keke is open. Already Keke is open at the top, so we just need Keke is push. Like, what's wrong with Keke is push right now? We'll check it out. It's because we don't actually have a way to go up and, like, past the Keke, so... But then there's this whole cog is cog that gets deleted. So I guess it's Keke turning into a cog. I don't know why Bob is available here. Let's spell bacon. I can also spell like orb and such. Having only 3 Keke multi-letters implies some sort of setup like this. Orb is also spellable, but not. It's not on the palette. It looks like the kind of thing we want is Keke on Baba is something. Or maybe not even that, like something on Baba, like we want Keke to turn into some object, and then that object will turn back into Keke maybe. Though cake is also suspicious. We can turn Keke into the cake, but we turn into a cog first. And that definitely feels to be like part of the joke. Okay, but like, it looks like I'm supposed to use on, because like, to time it. But we do have a lot of turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, that's a lot of turns, I think. And the cake also is gonna move down a bunch of turns, so I wonder if, like, this can be cheese to not involve on. Like, I see that at this point, of course, or even at this point, like, this needs to turn back into a Keke, and the Keke is push. So, like, Keke is push is, like, it is actually forced. Wait, I mean, why would I not just do Cog on Bob is Keke, and then Keke is push and... So you don't need... Let's spell crab and car. You don't need CBA and R to beat this level. Nor cake. Maybe there's like even an object dupe, I don't know, for the intended solve, to make... Because I see if you make cake in this, it's going to be also hard to then make the cake turn into Keke. Like, it will need to be verticalized. And you know what? We just CBA and R, okay? N-O-T, not. Okay, so obviously the word not exists. But also read is weak. And we died to a tree. Okay, so that's the problem with trying to go there. But also, we want that read to not have died immediately. Because the read is the thing that will ultimately give us the flag to win this level. If you're looking at each of the rules, like, what the hell is this grass doing? It's floating for some reason. Why? Why is that there? I mean, yeah, it's float. That means it's not going to be affected by telly if we move the Babas. Which, by the way, is there a way to move the Babas? We have just Babas telly here for some reason. We got another piece of grass here. This is some weird stuff. It just looks like it's a not X is safe or something. I'm just going to do not flower is safe and alternate. I don't know. So, like, here. So, I really don't care about the flower's position. It just means that if I idle... Now, oh, it still dies. Okay, so we don't have enough alternator turns for this to work, which is interesting. Like, we want to push that reed into the corner or something, it looks like. Also, flower is a candidate for telly, which is kind of weird to think about. Like, that I could also do not flower is telly or something. Of course, like, the freaking grass doesn't work. Actually, there should be no reason why the grass should not work as a... Well, it's a one-way telly because it's float, but, like... Again, very weird. Hey, wait, can't I do not X is weak and destroy everything? Okay, I mean, Ghost is also weak, so you just be aware of that. But, like, all that means is that you just do, like, Baba is win, and then break the not flower is weak. And unfortunately, I guess we can't kill all the hedges, but, like, lol. Okay, but I really do want to... Oh, come on, I want to give it a good shot. Like, why is this grass like this? Well, also, despite the fact that this text is red-colored, you can also spell the word on. So I can do, like, read on flower is safe, too. But we do have an issue where the ghost will die, so I need to fix this, too. Are we inverting this part? We are, maybe. That would be quite cool. Oh, is the grass a stacker? I think that's what it is. Okay, really good. I like this level a lot. I'm glad I went back for this. So, of course, this reed needs to stack on the T. So first do this. Not flowers telly. Just have the stack working. And again, that's a one-way teleport thanks to the floating interaction. Okay. Alright. So we're switching between not flower is safe and read on flower is safe. And both of these situations, like, both of them actually allow that read to be on flower indefinitely, while there's a path for the ghost to stay alive, and then, you know, you can just kill the read on the off turn. Okay. Archimimus. What's arch nemesis? Oh. Well, I mean, we have Arm, obviously, and Mimic, and, oh my god, the worst word search. And there's a car that's gonna kill us. The arm that's after the car is also gonna be a problem, and it says arm is not pawn. And defeat, my god. And just, you know, the color scheme. just in case you wanted things to get even more unreadable. I don't know. Okay, I mean, it seems like a whole lot for a level that's just about deleting 2 objects, right? It looks like ice might be our teleport thing, but ice can also be pushed this time, so... It says pawn is pawn here, which is, you know, not great for me, because if I could get all of them, if all of these objects, the pawn and the 2 ices, to be the same object, then I could probably make arm is float slash car is float in this location, and then be able to win it easily, but not now. Okay, but why couldn't I turn the... I could turn the arm into the car, I guess, but I will have to wait until then. That is interesting. That's a thing you could do, I guess. Okay, I don't like how many words the mimic, like, it would take to spell mimic. Also, I can't even spell is. Oh my god. Is there a 2-letter object? Oh god, oh god. Probably not. There's a 2-letter object called me, just M and E, but, like, probably actually we need pawn is float and then things mimic the pawn, maybe? But even that, like, what the hell? That's not even possible. Oh my gosh. I could also do that grass telly trick, by the way. If I put the near here, ice near pawn is float. Imagine I put this pawn nearby, then it would have the one-way telly effect again. I mean, look, if I bring car mimic, like, if I make that statement, like, the only thing to do possibly, that you could possibly do is ear. So, like, that's obvious enough. But of course, I still died to the arm. I swear we need arm is car. Maybe I stack the S on top of the M, but still. Getting car to be over here seems difficult. Wait, there's arm is ice. There's literally just arm is ice right here, which, that would be a lot easier, yes. Okay. Do we not need the pawn or the near or anything? Let's just set it up. Alright. Hey, Ice's telly also. So now it's switching, of course, between... not really planned for that ice to be... I didn't really think about that. But, like, it shouldn't matter, but it will become a 3-way now. But sure, anyway. We're waiting for car mimic ear, so it's floating. Although it has to happen on the correct turn, and there's RNG involved. Also, I gotta wait again to get to here. So you don't need pawn, you don't need the float at the top. The other float at the top, you don't need near. It's the cheese streak of, like, four levels cheesed in a row. Anyway. Hust poo. Well, this looks like the normal level, except instead of me, it's just me is done. Doesn't act like normal. Sus. That's totally normal behavior. Okay. So, it feels like I need to do me is push, but, like, then turn it off, but then on. Like, this is something you literally could not do, but that hedge there. We have some stacking to do. There. Here. It was literally the other way around. Maybe I am terrible at video games. Okay, so this is really cool because, like, the belts are used for an alternator instead. So it can be push, but not now. We move the is down. Then we go left with the statue shifting, and, you know, it can push and shut. It's really, really good. The update also credits this to ACB, who found this, so thank you, Advanced Chess Battle, for finding that. Like, that's very nice. Okay, this is just ridiculous. While I'm recording this, there's, like, someone who's trying to badmouth me by saying I'm editing puzzles, and in my opinion, framed it to make it sound like I edited them to make it easier. I really don't believe I've secretly done this, but there is one time where I did something like this, which is when I edited this level to do level is skip, which is not a thing that actually exists, but it did troll many people. No, I'm not completely proud of that I couldn't solve it the normal way, and it uses RNG properties seldom, too. Like, still not the best thing I ever did, but, I didn't put that hole there. It's an update, but this is not going to help my case. Because I did film the pretend me is done ending, but now I'm never going to get believed. And also, this is after I recorded playing the next world already, and I gotta freaking edit this. But yes, the creator freaking confirmed it's unsolvable. And then it got updated with this, and obviously that hole implies, well, you can't mess with the rule, so it needs to be pushed out of the way. And now... this video, I think, has actually gone so long. Well, I guess next time we'll check out the... we picked the wrong world to start with. This is World 3, actually. Yeah, custom music, and we have Dust is Charge as well. Oh my god. Is that, like... explosive fuses. Like I've literally always wanted like the kind of explosive fuse in Baba, and we can kind of simulate it, but it's not like a property to do so. So and like here, wait, where the heck is World 2? There. Wow, World 2 is so much harder to access than World 3. But yeah, this one is like a windy thing. Like this particle effect is also custom. I wonder if I should wish for world map themes, but still. And then we have plain as blow, and it blows wind. Seemingly in the facing direction. So yeah, that's what to look forward to in this level pack, which looks like it's about to be a big thing. So yeah, anyway, bye.